In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Alif, Lam, Ra. These are the verses of the perspicuous book. We have sent it down as an Arabic Qur'an, in order that ye may learn wisdom. We do relate unto thee the most beautiful of stories, in that we reveal to thee this portion of the Qur'an. Before this, thou too was among those who knew it not. Behold, Joseph said to his father, O my father, I did see 11 stars and the sun and the moon. I saw them prostrate themselves to me. Said the father, My dear little son, relate not thy vision to thy brothers, lest they concoct a plot against thee. For Satan is to man an avowed enemy. Thus will thy Lord choose thee and teach thee the interpretation of stories and events, and perfect his favour to thee and to the posterity of Jacob, even as he perfected it to thy fathers Abraham and Isaac aforetime. For Allah is full of knowledge and wisdom. Verily in Joseph and his brethren are signs for seekers after truth. They said, Truly Joseph and his brother are loved more by our father than we. But we are a goodly body. Really our father is obviously wandering in error. Slay ye Joseph, or cast him out to some unknown land, that so the favour of your father may be given to you alone. There will be time enough for you to be righteous after that. Said one of them, Slay not Joseph, but if ye must do something, throw him down to the bottom of the well. He will be picked up by some caravan of travellers. They said, O our father, why dost thou not trust us with Joseph, seeing we are indeed his sincere well-wishers? Send him with us tomorrow to enjoy himself and play, and we shall take every care of him. Jacob said, Really it saddens me that ye should take him away. I fear lest the wolf should devour him while ye attend not to him. They said, If the wolf were to devour him while we are so large a party, then should we be the losers. So they did take him away, and they all agreed to throw him down to the bottom of the well. And we put into his heart this message, Of a surety thou shalt one day tell them the truth of this their affair while they perceive not. Then they came to their father in the early part of the night, weeping. They said, "O our father, we went racing with one another and left Joseph with our things, and the wolf devoured him. But thou wilt never believe us, even though we tell the truth." They stained his shirt with false blood. He said, "Nay, but your minds have made up a tale that may pass with you. For me, patience is most fitting. Against that which ye assert, it is Allah alone whose help can be sought." Then there came a caravan of travellers. They sent their water carrier for water, and he let down his bucket into the well. He said, "Ah, there! Good news! Here is a fine young man." So they concealed him as a treasure. But Allah knoweth well all that they do. The brethren sold him for a miserable price. For a few dirhams counted out, in such low estimation did they hold him. The man in Egypt who brought him said to his wife, "Make his stay among us honourable. Maybe he will bring us much good, or we shall adopt him as a son." Thus did we establish Joseph in the land, that we might teach him the interpretation of stories and events. And Allah hath full power and control over his affairs, but most among mankind know it not. When Joseph attained his full manhood, we gave him power and knowledge. Thus do we reward those who do right. But she in whose house he was sought to seduce him, and she fastened the doors and said, "Now come." He said, "Allah forbid, truly thy husband is my Lord. He made my sojourn agreeable. Truly to no good come those who do wrong." And with passion did she desire him, and he would have desired her, but that he saw the evidence of his Lord. Thus did we order that we might turn away from him all evil and indecent deeds, for he was one of our servants, chosen. So they both raced each other to the door, and she tore his shirt from the back. They both found her lord near the door. She said, "What is the fitting punishment for one who formed an evil design against thy wife, but prison or a grievous chastisement?" He said, "It was she that sought to seduce me from my true self." And one of her household saw this and bore witness thus, "If it be that his shirt is rent from the front, then is her tale true, and he is a liar. But if it be that his shirt is torn from the back, then is she the liar, and he is telling the truth." So when he saw his shirt, that it was torn at the back, her husband said, "Behold, it is a snare of you women. Truly, mighty is your snare." O Joseph, pass this over. O wife, ask forgiveness for thy sin, for truly thou hast been at fault. Ladies said in the city, "The wife of the great Aziz is seeking to seduce her slave. Truly hath he inspired her with violent love. We see she is evidently going astray." When she heard of their malicious talk, she sent for them and prepared a banquet for them. She gave each of them a knife, and she said to Joseph, "Come out before them." When they saw him, they did extol him, and in their amazement cut their hands. They said, "Allah preserve us! No mortal is this. This is none other than a noble angel." She said, "There before you is the man about whom ye did blame me. I did seek to seduce him from his true self, but he did firmly save himself guiltless. And now, if he doth not my bidding, he shall certainly be cast into prison, and what is more, be of the company of the vilest." He said, "O my lord, the prison is dearer to my liking than that to which they invite me. Unless thou turn away their snare from me, I should feel inclined towards them and join the ranks of the ignorant." So his lord hearkened to him in his prayer, and turned away from him their snare. Verily, he heareth and knoweth all things. Then it occurred to them, after they had seen the signs, that it was best to imprison him for a time. Now with him there came into the prison 2 young men. Said one of them, "I see myself in a dream pressing wine." Said the other, "I see myself in a dream carrying bread on my head, and birds are eating thereof." "Tell us," they said, "the truth and meaning thereof, for we see thou art one that doth good to all." He said, "Before any food comes in due course to feed either of you, I will surely reveal to you the truth and meaning of this ere it befall you. That is part of the duty which my Lord hath taught me. I have, I assure you, abandoned the ways of a people that believe not in Allah, and that even deny the hereafter. And I follow the ways of my fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and never could we attribute any partners whatever to Allah. That comes of the grace of Allah to us and to mankind. Yet most men are not grateful. O my two companions of the prison, I ask you, are many lords differing among themselves better, or Allah He one, supreme and irresistible? Whatever ye worship apart from Him is nothing but names which ye have named, ye and your fathers, for which Allah hath sent down no authority. The command is for none but Allah. He hath commanded that ye worship none but Him. That is the right religion. But most men understand not. O my two companions of the prison, as to one of you, he will pour out the wine for his Lord to drink. As for the other, he will hang from the cross, and the birds will eat from off his head. So hath been decreed that matter whereof ye twain do inquire. And of the two, to that one whom he considered about to be saved, he said, Mention me to thy Lord. But Satan made him forget to mention him to his Lord, and Joseph lingered in prison a few more years. The king of Egypt said, I do see in a vision 7 fat kine, whom 7 lean ones devour, and 7 green ears of corn, and 7 others withered. O ye chiefs, expound to me my wisdom, if it be that ye can interpret visions. They said, A confused medley of dreams, and we are not skilled in the interpretation of dreams. But the man who had been released, one of the two who had been in prison, and who now remembered him after so long a space of time, said, I will tell you the truth of its interpretation. Send ye me, therefore. O Joseph, he said, O man of truth, expound to us the dream of 7 fat kine, whom 7 lean ones devour, and of 7 green ears of corn, and 7 others withered, that I may return to the people, and that they may know. Joseph said, For 7 years shall ye diligently sow as is your wont, and the harvests that ye reap, ye shall leave them in the year, except a little, of which ye shall eat. Then will come after that period 7 dreadful years, which will devour what ye shall have laid by in advance for them, all except a little which ye shall have specially guarded. Then will come after that period a year in which the people will have abundant water, and in which they will press wine and oil. So the king said, Bring ye him unto me. But when the messenger came to him, Joseph said, Go thou back to thy lord and ask him, What was the matter with the ladies who cut their hands? For my lord is certainly well aware of their snare. The king said to the ladies, What was your affair when ye did seek to seduce Joseph? The ladies said, Allah preserve us! No evil know we against him. Said the Aziz's wife, Now is the truth manifest to all. It was I who sought to seduce him. He is indeed of those who are ever true and virtuous. This say I, in order that he may know that I have never been false to him in his absence, and that Allah will never guide the snare of the false ones.